Riley, what do you got for us?
Well, right now, the biggest concern is food assistance programs, Jude. That's what I'm hearing. The WIC program in particularly, because this is the program for women, infants, and children that are in need, provides some food, nutritional support. That funding is actually expected to run out in the next few days. That's because this requires congressional action to provide more funding, because the money for this program has already ran out for this year. So that's number one concern for some families. That's not the same that we can expect for the SNAP program or food stamps, whatever you want to call it. That's going to keep hitting your account. You can still use your EBT card if you're on that program, just because it's a different system. The money for that hasn't run out yet, but if the delay lasts more than a month, if the shutdown lasts more than a month, delays could be seen. But right now, not too much for the SNAP program.
And Riley, Americans who are on Medicare and Medicaid, how will they be affected by the shutdown?
Well, Medicare and Medicaid for elderly and low-income individuals for health care, we're not seeing as much of the same impact for that. Maybe some hospitals a little short-staffed if they're deemed non-essential, or they just don't want to show up to work if they're not getting paid. But we shouldn't see much of a slowdown in healthcare, the healthcare sector. You'll be able to go to your doctor's appointments, everything like that. Healthcare should be good. And I want to touch on a comment I saw on our social media post. Some people were concerned about the VA. No concern for the VA hospitals right now. Everything is running smooth.
And we've heard lots of concerns in the newsroom about Social Security checks. What do you have for us on that?
Well, Social Security checks and supplemental security income payments, they will still hit your account. They'll still go out as needed, and that's because the post office is still running as scheduled. No shortage of mail that's going to be going to your mailbox. That's just funded in a different manner, so there's going to be no stoppage in that. Also, airline flights are going to be continued as scheduled. The TSA agents, though, those are federal employees. Last time we saw a government shutdown was 2018 and 19. Around 10% of TSA agents and employees actually decided to stop working. They didn't want to work for free. So those lines just maybe a little bit longer. May want to give yourself a little extra room on the runway.
Riley Underwood, thank you so much for joining us. And speaking of